This is just going to be for the two presidents in another country outside of Russia and the United States. We don't know exactly where yet, but this will be a serious summit where there will be a lot of time for Presidents Trump and Putin to spend together. Now, we knew all along during the Donald Trump presidency that he would want to meet Vladimir Putin. It's not going to be the first time. They have met on the sidelines of international summits before, but this will be some serious time they'll spend together. And we also know from the US president something that he's repeated throughout his presidency, that he believes that a good relationship with Russia is certainly better than a bad relationship with Russia. And a recent example of that was during the G7 summit in Canada, when the US president suggested that he might want Russia to rejoin what would be a G8 group, something that was criticized by pretty much everybody else on the international stage. It's been a very strange relationship, of course, this one, between the United States and Russia. It hasn't improved during the US presidents, during Donald Trump's time in the White House. It has got worse, in fact, and both countries would admit that they are pretty much at their worst position right now than they have been in decades when it comes to that relationship. But at the same time, this president has admiration for Vladimir Putin. We know that, and he has admiration for autocratic leaders throughout the world. That much we know. It's been proven by his words. And he has been very, very reluctant to criticize Vladimir Putin, and indeed the Russian attempts to influence the presidential election here in 2016. The intelligence community here in the United States says Russia was responsible and that the orders came from the very top. In other words, Vladimir Putin, the Russian president himself. The US president doesn't want to talk about that. In other words, this will be a relationship between the two that could go very, very well, despite the fact that the relationship between the two countries, and both countries would admit this, is not going well at all.